Hola, welcome in, you guys. My name is Elisa, and I'm so grateful that you stopped by today. I have a feeling that the ancestors have a message for you guys. The ancestors have really been coming through for the collective lately for me, and I feel that there's a message here from them. So I do have an ancestor spirit oracle deck. We're just going to dive right in, you guys. Yeah, let's just see what comes out. Let's just see what the ancestors have to say. I have a couple different decks I'll use today. So Divine Mother, Divine Father, angels, ancestors, and guides of the highest light and love, please help me be the best vessel I can be for the collective today. Help me deliver these messages to them from you accurately and clearly. And I also ask for the beautiful protection of Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael during this reading. So ancestors of the highest white light, what messages do you have for the beautiful collective today? Okay, connect with water, ocean, water spirits, and hydrate. So not only should you get out and connect with water, start drinking more water. There's definitely a message in there for somebody. We're going through a lot of ascension right now. We're going through a lot of purging right now. And water is so important to keep us hydrated, to keep us, it's also really good. I'm hearing joints and, it's a life giver. So one thing that you can do, like let's say you're going to go take a walk by a river or by a lake or by water. Speak your affirmations into the water. What you're trying to manifest, speak it into the water. I watched something the other day and it was fascinating, talking about how we should speak to our water as well as we drink it. Be very grateful as you're taking a drink of the water. Okay, ancestors. Oh, look at this. Okay, the ancestors are here letting you know. I'm going to take the bottom one. It's time to awaken your inner shaman. Connect, invoke, and heal. So someone here is definitely a shaman. I believe you're a shaman by lineage for some. I think it's just something that comes very natural. In my culture, the Mexican culture, if you are a child born with a birthmark anywhere on your face, you're considered a shaman. I was born with one right here on my third eye, and I had it for years until it faded away. So it's time. It's time to start awakening to who you truly are. We also have answer the call. So it's time to answer that call. I think a lot of you have been feeling that pull, the nudges, the intuitive nudges that you've been getting. Explore, travel, and live. But with this coming out with the inner shaman, it's time to step into that role, you guys. You're here to heal. Family connections, people, respect, kinship. The ancestors want you to know, those of you that have always had problems with your earth family, that's not your true family. They are your true family. This your spirit family, the other side. That's your family. Your ancestors are with you. They're guiding you. They're leading you. They're right here. They're going to help you step into this role. So lean on your ancestors, talk to them, ask them for help. They understand you. They get you. Maybe your earthly family has never accepted you. Maybe they've always rejected you. Ooh, look at this. Okay, your ancestors are sending you signs, so notice them. Pay attention to them. Maybe some of you have been seeing hummingbirds, feathers, bluebirds, coins. Birds might be very significant. Eagles. But the ancestors are sending you signs. 444, they are telling you what direction to go. Because If you're here, you are here to heal. That is your gift, your ability. You're being awakened to that now. Awaken your inner shaman. Answer the call. Your ancestors are here. They're sending you signs. Get by the water. I think for some of you, the water is, when you're next to water, you receive clarity the most. Now it's time to laugh, have fun. Being in that joyful vibration, that joyful energy is going to help activate all of this energy. Smile, have that positive energy, the joyfulness. Play and have fun while these changes are occurring in your energy. And begin writing now. Create, express, inspire. Some of you are meant to write. Some of you are meant to speak your story, share your testimony. Some of you have been very drawn to start writing, though. I think some of you have been getting that nudge, like you need to write a book, you need to write poems, you need to write, like writing positive affirmations, positive words, positive thoughts. Creating little books like that is something that I'm seeing. Ancestors, we have a final message here, and then we're going to use our other angels and answer. So you are awakening those gifts now. Oh my gosh, Becky. Teach and share. Instill, instruct, and educate. There you go. This is what's happening. There's that testimony that you're meant to share, those stories that you're meant to share. Perhaps pen to paper is going to help that start flowing. Wow. So you're stepping into your divinity, and shamanic DNA runs through your bones. If that doesn't resonate with you, storytelling, writing a book, expressing yourself, telling your story, but it's saying to begin writing now. That is going to be very healing for you. Whatever it is that you decide to write, it's going to be very healing for you and for others. Tell me about this connecting with water ancestors, ocean, water spirit, hydrate. So drink your water, you guys. I've been really into copper lately. I'm going to order one of those copper water bottles. You ever seen those? It's so good for us to drink out of the copper cups. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Here you are now, your Empress energy, you guys. Your ancestors are here working with you, guiding you, helping you, bringing in the fruits of your labors, the rewards of the hard work you've been doing. Look at all that green. You've been giving birth to new things. You're in this feminine energy now. Your creative juices are flowing. So what I'm really feeling is ancestors are saying, get next to the water, because as I said, you're going to receive a lot of your downloads when you are by water. It could just, I'm also seeing like somebody's saying, I don't live anywhere near water. Then Spirit is saying a spiritual bath. Maybe just doing a foot bath if you don't have a bathtub with sea salt, putting your foot in sea salt, maybe some baking soda to pull those toxins out. But water is very healing for you, and it really is going to activate your intuition the more you're by it. So right now you're in this energy of starting to receive what is yours, reaping your rewards. Tell me about this awakening your inner shaman. Connect, invoke, and heal. Heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. And medicine mother. Honor your inner knowing. Okay. Shaman, medicine women, medicine men, high priest, high priestess. You are a very spiritual being. You have been here many, many, many times. In your lineage, you are of very high honors. I think you've been passed the torch from someone or others in your lineage that have these gifts of being a medicine man, medicine woman, shaman, herbalist, a healer. Okay, it's in your blood, it's in your lineage. So what is going on is you came back to your heart space. Love and let yourself be loved. You've been working on loving you. You've been working on healing yourself and no longer being a pushover, a people pleaser, a doormat. You have been rising and stepping into this powerful energy. You have been answering the call of your soul. So you turn to your heart space and you started to love on you and heal. And this in turn has been like, I'm just seeing like little activations inside of you, little electric bolts inside of you, activating these gifts that have always been within you. Oh, wow. Okay. And we have family connections. So you most definitely have somebody, more than one person in your lineage, I'm almost certain, that have passed these gifts to you. So answer the call. So now it's time for the torch to be passed to you. And these gifts are something that you have had throughout other lifetimes as well. I think this lifetime, they're saying it took you a little longer. I think you had a lot of karma to clear. But now you're understanding, like, wow, I had to go through all of that because I have such a huge purpose. Shield maiden and knight. Make plans and focus and be brave and honest. This is what you've been doing. So now you're answering the call. It's time to make a plan. It's time to move forward with this healing energy, this shamanic energy, this medicine woman. You know, it's time to really believe in yourself and believe in those intuitive hits that you're getting. It's from your ancestors. They are placing you on the path that you're meant to go on now. With this knight and this shield maiden, focusing and planning. You've been so brave. You've been passed this torch because of your bravery, because of your honesty, because of your very pure soul. Family connections, respect, people, kinship. So maybe you've never fit in with your family here, as I said, and your spiritual family wants you to know you are, in our eyes, a warrior. And we respect and honor you. You're doing our work now. We've passed you the torch and now you're doing the work. And we thank you for that. Look at this. Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. Things are changing. You're moving into a different energy, one of a healer. You're here to help humanity. And look at this. She-wolf. Unleash the wild within. It's time. It's time to let that beautiful energy that you hold within you, it's time to unleash it and let the world see your gifts and feel your power. Look at that beautiful full moon energy back there. Maybe you've been doing full moon work, releasing, clearing. As I said, I think in this lifetime you had a lot of karma that you had to clear out. And that's what you've been doing. And now it's time to show people who you really are. No more staying hidden. Trust your talents. Trust that, yes, your gifts are becoming stronger. Summer, bee. I had a bee land on my hand the other day. Didn't sting me. It was just hanging out. And I looked that up. It's pretty amazing. So maybe you've been seeing bumblebees, yellow jackets, but summer. Bask in joy and light. You are stepping into a season now of love and positivity and fun and joy. And your role I'm trying to think of a different word, but why you're here. And it's going to bring not only joy for you, but joy and healing for others. So if you've been questioning if you are a healer, you are. With this medicine mother, I just keep hearing the word herbalist. So maybe some of you are meant to work with herbs, or maybe you already are. Maybe somebody's meant to open an apothecary. Maybe as a shaman, you're discovering new gifts. I already kind of knew one of my superpowers. I'm able to remove evil, dark energy from people, and it's just getting stronger. So maybe some of you resonate with that. You've discovered gifts, and they're just getting stronger. Direction, guardian. Okay, so now it's time to choose your path. What's beautiful is we have a lion, an eagle, a bull, an angel. These are your spirit guides, your ancestors. They're saying, choose your path, but we're helping you. We're walking that path with you. Don't worry. We're not like your earth family. We will always be with you. We will always honor and respect you because we really know who you are. And we are here divinely guiding you every step of the way. Just ask us for help. Notice the signs. We are leaving you signs. As I stated, maybe eagles, bumblebees, foxes, wolves, lions. Pay attention to the signs. That's how your ancestors are talking to you. That's how they're getting you these messages. That's how they're getting in your ear to answer this call. Maybe you're going to be traveling and moving and going somewhere different to do your healing work. Shalom Master. This guy comes out all the time. Praying mantis. Maybe you've been seeing praying mantis. Maybe dragons are something that you resonate with. But be graceful in movement and action. What I'm hearing with this card, don't be very careful who you tell your business to. You are very powerful, and you're just becoming more and more powerful. And with that comes the dark trying to come in and infiltrate. So I would just be real mindful who you tell your plans to. Okay? That's all. I just want you to be careful because not everybody is happy for our success. Tell me about this begin writing. Create, express, inspire. Okay, I am speaking to very gifted spiritual beings right now. We have Oracle. So we have medicine woman, shaman, Oracle. Wait for important information. So we're talking about begin writing, right? I think you're going to start channeling. If you haven't already, I think some of you already do that. You channel. And Spirit's saying, start writing these things down. When you see signs, write the meaning down. Listen for that guidance from your ancestors. Write things down. Pen to paper is so effective. And it's good to look back on things. I found a journal from like 10 years ago. I started bawling because it was so sad, the things I was writing. I was so lost, and I was just like, oh my God, look at how far I've come. And it's really good to kind of reflect on, wow, how did I get myself out of that? How in the hell did I not just off myself? So start writing things down. I believe what you're going to end up doing. For some of you, you're going to make a book out of it. Ooh, that's powerful. And I also have here animal guardian. Here's a deer and an owl and ravens. You have spirit, animals and guides and ancestors all around you, surrounding you. Trust your instincts. You are psychic. You are gifted. You are an oracle. You do receive messages from the divine. You do receive messages from your ancestors. Trust that. Trust that, you guys. Okay, now we have this laugh and have some fun. Smile. positive energy and joyfulness. A lot of spirit animals. So if you resonate with any of these, if you see these animals, this is your reading. There we go. There's that stag again. We just had the deer. She's holding a deer, a little fawn here. Stag. Trust and thrive. So with this coming out with having fun, it's time to have fun. Trust yourself now. You have made it this far. Trust that you're going to make it even further on this journey. It's time to have some fun in the meantime. Okay? You have been working diligently. You have been very faithful to this process. You are stepping into your healer role now. And if you've already been here, then you're getting either new gifts, your gifts are becoming stronger, but just trust that this is happening, this is happening. You've been passed the torch. Now we're going to clarify this teach and share, because you're definitely here to heal and lead and guide and teach. Tell me about this, please, Spirit. Teach and share. Looking for my glasses, they're on my head. Water guardian. So we have animal guardian, we have water guardian, we have direction guardian, and heart guardian. Wow. A lot of protection around you guys right now. So we started with connect with water, connect with your emotions. So being by water has been helping you heal your emotions. I know I go walk by the water every day and I do my best healing work. I cry. I get mad. I'm like, fuck this. And then I just let it all up and out. And I feel 1,000 times better. So maybe that's what you need to do, or what you've been doing. Connect with your emotions. Let those feelings up and out. And you're going to be using these experiences that you've been through to teach and share. You're going to be educating others because you've been healing your emotions. This is why you're stepping into this very important healer role now. Eagle. Definitely ancestors are sending you eagles. Definitely. Look up more, guys. See from a higher perspective. Absolutely. It's time to go within and connect to your higher self. Keep talking to your ancestors. They are here walking you, guiding you every step of the way, right here with God, with your spirit guides. You are surrounded. You are rising and rising and rising into your role. I just got to keep saying that because that's just what I keep hearing. And please tell me if you've been seeing eagles, because they're in this spread quite a few times. Those are direct messages coming from your ancestors. So when you see any of these animals, insects, look them up. There's a message. Snake, you've been shedding old skin. Maybe last year and the year of the snake is when you really got down to the nitty gritty. But that was your conclusion. You've had a conclusion in your healing. We all heal forever, but it's time to take a breath now and congratulate yourself for how far you've come in the work you've done. Exchange energy to create abundance, trader. So here you go. You're using your healing abilities now to create abundance. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Like, I'm a Reiki master, shaman by lineage. I've been doing healing work for a very long time. Well, not very, very long, maybe 8 years. When I first started, I felt very uncomfortable taking payment. I thought, this is spiritual work. I shouldn't have to charge, but you have to understand, it's an exchange of energy. So don't feel guilty for asking people to pay you for your healing work, because it's an exchange of energy. I have people that come in that will do she'll cut my hair and I'll give her Reiki. Or I had a guy come in and he fixed my fence and I gave him Reiki. There has to be an exchange of energy, and don't feel guilty for it. The spiritual community oftentimes is ridiculed. Well, you shouldn't take money. It's God's work. God doesn't want us to go broke and do things for free on his behalf. Not at all. So just remember that. If that's something that maybe a challenge you've been trying to go through or dealing with, like, I feel really bad asking people to pay me. Don't. You are exchanging energy. You are working just like if you were working at a 9 to 5. Another guardian here, you guys. Okay, this is the final shuffle because this is beautiful. We have another guardian here. Take time to reflect now. Now take that time out because you've been doing, I know you've been doing healing work, because healers, you have to be healed in order to be an effective and successful healer. I have worked with so many unhealed healers. It blows my mind how they can assist others, yet on the weekends they're out doing drugs and sleeping with everybody. Or if they're complaining constantly and always negative and always bitching about life. Like, how can you be an effective healer if you haven't even healed yourself? So this has always blown my mind. So now Spirit is saying, it's time to reflect. Reflect on all of this hard work that you've been doing. You've been chosen by your lineage to do this work. And so now here you are as a traveler moving in a new direction. You are moving in a new direction now. You are answering the call from your ancestors. And now it's time for you to teach and share and heal. And we're going to end this reading with the sun. Enjoy, success, and happiness. The sun. This is what life is becoming now for you. You're an Empress energy. It's time to receive success, happiness, joy. The ancestors have chosen you to do this work. You've been healing the lineage. You've been healing your DNA. You've been upgrading your DNA, which in turn affects your whole lineage, you guys. And so the ancestors are here saying, we are right here with you every step of the way. Listen to the signs, pay attention. You have so many different spirit animals out here. When you see them, look them up. Straight from your ancestors, messages straight from them. You're here to do big things. You're already doing big things. It's just going to get better and better from here, you guys. So don't let any distractions creep in. Right now, Spirit is saying, just take a little breath. It's time to have fun. You've been working really, really hard. We're going to continue to guide you, but it's okay to take a breath and have fun and enjoy life while you're answering this call. So tell me who you are. Are you an oracle? Are you a medicine woman, a medicine man, high priest, high priestess, shaman? Who are you? Because you're very special. Okay. I hope this reading resonated for you guys. I love you very, very much. Choose peace today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.